Hey everybody, today we are going to be talking about things that happen in the fall. Autumn. So this is the end of October. We're in that weird place after the Halloween parties, but before actually Halloween. Usually the weekend before Halloween are when most of the bars have their big parties and costume parties and stuff like that. And then on Halloween, there's really not actually much going on. First, to tell you a story, there was once upon a time a grand tradition of annoying people on loop lines. Yes, the Yamanote-sen up in Tokyo and the Osaka loop line down here in Osaka would be inundated with tons and tons of people wearing costumes and drinking heavily and riding this train around the city, or at least from Umeda to Tennoji in Osaka. Over the years, the police have hated it and have slowly ground it down, and now it's gone. Yeah, I was actually able to get onto one of the last ones in Osaka. What was it, 2008 maybe. In all reality, it actually wasn't all that much fun. It was a ton of people on the train, smashed together, all done up in costumes with lots of police around, making sure that nobody went onto any of the wrong trains and stuff like that. So what can you actually do in Japan in the autumn? One of the highest recommendations is to go check out the fall colors, all the trees turning pretty colors and then losing all their leaves. If you're in the Kyoto area, Arashiyama is a fantastic place to get to. The Kiyomizu-dera is also one of my favorites. Basically, get out to anywhere where there's trees. You can usually find a decent park that has a view of the mountain and some trees in it as well, and you get that nice fall feeling of, some colored dead leaves on the ground and walking through and crispness in the air. And it just reminds you that it's good to be in the fall. I love the fall. But in particular, if you are in Kyoto, it's a fantastic place to get to. Get to Kiyomizu, get to Arashiyama, and take a nice Saturday afternoon and enjoy the colors. And as fall slowly winds into winter, the lights are going to come out. So the first light display that I was really familiar with is the Luminarie in Kobe. So if you get the chance and you're near Kobe, get into Kobe and check out the Luminarie. It starts around the beginning of December and runs through the end of the year. Huge light displays with hundreds of thousands of little tiny lights, all set up in interesting patterns and stuff like that. It's really quite pretty. So what started in Kobe has slowly spread out to more areas. Osaka now has their own light display. Kiyomizu-dera has always had something along those lines, but not quite as grand as Kobe. I actually haven't been to the Osaka one, maybe this year. But the really, really huge one is out in Mie Prefecture, and it's called Nabano no Sato. It's a park out there, and basically they go through and string lights all through the park. If you're in Hyogo, up near Sanda, there is also another huge light display in the park that they have there. If you're in Osaka, you can catch a similar display at Banpaku Koen, I've heard. I haven't been there either. Nabano no Sato is famous for having long tunnels of lights that you walk through, and it's very, very pretty. This year the theme is Mount Fuji, because of the Mount Fuji as a cultural heritage site announcement this year. They'll actually start that one sometime in November, and it will cost you 2,000 yen to get in. But it's worth it, and it's a great date spot. And it's not too far from Nagashima Spa Land and Nagashima Onsen, I believe. I'll try to drop some links down in the thing below. Alright, that's it for today, because the other thing that happens in the fall is my mom comes to visit. So, I got lots of stuff going on. If you are in Kobe on November 2nd, please come down to the Polo Dog. I will be there for a little while. That is the 2013 Kansai YouTube gathering, hosted by Jaylan Kev and Mully. And so come on in, and hopefully we'll see a lot of people there. It'll be a good time, just show up. And with that, gotta get back to business. See you later.